I'm gonna make a new video. Just we were talking the other day, and you had mentioned about my garage, and so I actually told you on the phone that I saved up for these, and I don't know why I told you that because I didn't. This is what I bought with my stimulus package. I bought these, and then that. So thanks to the federal government, I got these cabinets, and these I got them in Harbor Freight. They're their Yukon uh, version, and they're good quality, but they're inexpensive. I think this one was $150, maybe 200, and these were like 100 a piece. So there's one, two, three, four. So that's about $600 total. And here's my wonderful coffee pot from Walmart, $11. And then here's what these are. I got two of these at Harbor Freight. They're just little magnetic trays. They hold your screws and hardware and stuff, and they're magnetic, so they're nice. I got these two for $3 or $4. I don't remember. It was cheap. And then this is I've had it been soaking. You can see the liquid moving there. That's WD-40. I've been soaking. These are from the smoker. They were all rusted and they were hard to get apart because of the rust. I had to spray a lot of WD-40 on them, and I had to use a torch to get them to crack the rust. But I eventually got almost all of them. And you can see these are galvanized and not, those are steel. These are galvanized steel. And I don't know if I'm going to need these, but there might be a couple of spots where I need to. So I just had them, in my little junk drawer. And then this is my toolbox, and again, this is from my stimulus check. So I got a couple of things, and it's a flashlight, and a little radio, speaker, and my drill. That's just a rigid. I paid, and it came with two batteries, and I think I paid $60 for this. I got it at Home Depot, and it's not too bad. I use it all the time, and it's a good 18 volt. And then these are just in my toolbox. You got screwdrivers and picks, and these are well, anyways, this is a storage thing. Nicole got this for my screwdrivers, and she got this one for my wrenches. So those were a Christmas present. And then I just have various tools and supplies. Nothing fancy. I just like to keep my stuff organized. And then this little tray, I got this in a package. There were 3 of these, and it's a big one, and 2 of these little ones for, I think it was $6 at Harbor Freight. And then I got this. This is an endoscope. So it's a Bluetooth, transmits a Bluetooth to your phone, and there's a camera with a light on the end of it. And then this is flexible hosing. And I got that for free. I ordered it because one of the showers upstairs doesn't have a very good drain, and I can't ever see. So I got this to look in there to see if it's clean, because the pipes that we have here are plastic, and they hold on to soap and grease and stuff, and they just get nasty, and they don't clean up well. So we got that, and that helped a bit. And then what I was going to show you is what we did, or what I did last weekend. Today's Tuesday. So one of the things that I was working on was my smoker, and you can see I've got it all taken apart, and those are just the fire grate and the cooking surface. But this is the bottom, and that's the top, and I coated these with a lot, especially on the bottom. The bottom was really rusted, and it took me a good hour to clean it up. I used a wire brush first, and then I hit it with some navel jelly to get rid of the rust. And then I washed them and cleaned them up with some general purpose cleaner and get all the grease and stuff off of them, and then painted them with high heat grill paint. So this is specifically designed for grills, and it did good. All of these things look nice and new. I put a little too much paint right here, on this, but I don't know, this is that gate that I took off of the smoke box, and this goes on it like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'll screw this onto the bottom of this one where the opening is. You can see that opening right there. I'm going to put it on that, and then it'll be fine. It'll work just fine. It's just a smoker. It's nothing fancy. And then last weekend I bought the remaining 2 of these and finished it. And then the other thing I did was I came in here, and you can see this is still kind of undone. This is what we're going to do tomorrow, next year. We're going to finish this part. We've done enough for this year. But I just came in here and raked over the mulch. I did it in the front yard as well, and raked it over here. And now you just get that oxidized top layer off, and it just restores it and makes it work better. And then I came in, and this was all like from when we put it in. We didn't really get serious about it, and there were big gaps and divots and hills. And last weekend I came in here and leveled it out pretty good, so it looks a lot better. The sand that was included in this is finally starting to settle in spots, and raking it helped quite a bit. And there's Miss Sadie. You can see her. I'm taking her to the vet tomorrow. You can kind of see her. I can't see her, but there she is. Hey, Sadie. You want to say hi to Grandpa? Hey, Sadie. Hey, there's Sadie. Hi. So she said hi to you. I got my grill finished. It's all done. I refurbished the outside and put it back in. I just need to clean it off. I'll probably get a little metal polish, and it just, it sits outside. And I think I'm actually going to keep these now. This and my table. Now that the smoker's gone from here, there's a lot more room here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm either going to move this over there, or maybe back there. That might be a better spot. And then this is my old workbench. And as you can see, it's all got paint. It doesn't look good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this frame, and I'll put some bleach on it and get rid of the mold and all that stuff. And then I'm just going to disconnect. I'll take this off by unscrewing it. And I'm just going to cut it with my circular saw so I can fit it in the garbage can. They won't take it as recycling, but so I have to put it in as garbage. And you can see this thing's just falling apart. And the last thing that I wanted to show you is I didn't have a hose connection on this side of the house. The idiot construction people put I have 2 hose connections, and they're both on the other side of the house, and one of them's in my neighbor's yard. I think I told you about that, but there's nothing over here. So I was always having to stretch a hose way over here, and it had to go across the driveway, and it was just a big hassle. So what I'm going to do, and this is just a trial, I've got it's a hose. It's not very good. It's old and hard, and I don't like these kind. But what I did was I routed it up, and then I hid it. I hid it up underneath the roof of the garage, and you can't see it, which is good because my homeowners association, you can't add stuff to your house unless they say it's okay, and I didn't want to do that, so I just did it and hid it. So this comes over here and connects to my one faucet. The other one's up there, and then I just put a little Y connector on it. Now what I was doing is just testing to see how well it worked, and it works pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pipe up some PVC pipe, and it'll go up. It'll come across here, and then I'll tuck it under there, and then I'll just use the same brackets and run it down. And then I'll paint it the color of the house so it blends in. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and then I have over here, I also got this with my stimulus check. And this is a heavy duty metal frame. Each one of these supports, I think up to 500 pounds on each one, and they have braces, and it's a good thing. That's all Nicole stuff. I don't drink, and we just keep a lot of supplies. Like we've got Christmas stuff and Halloween and Easter stuff, and then we've got emergency supplies, and we've been saving all this stuff for a while. And this old bread maker, we're gonna sell that, and this is my old gun box. I don't need that anymore because I got rid of my guns, and just stuff, and then I like to tinker in the garage. So I was gonna buy a stool, and they're like $100 or more for a stool. And this one's it's just a basic bar stool, and one of the bars in town went out of business, and I've been waiting to buy one of these. I was gonna save up. Anyways, on Nextdoor, some woman put an ad that she had a bunch of the stools, and she was selling them for $5 a piece. So I got 2 of them. I bought one, and there's my second one. I don't know, you can't see it, but it's right there. There it is. $10. Got both of them. So that was a pretty good deal. I was pretty happy about it. All right, well, I was on a little break. My company likes us to take micro breaks every 15-20 minutes because when you were in the office, you would get up every 5-6 minutes to go to the printer and go to the bathroom, walk around, go talk to someone about a case. And we don't do that when you're at home. You sit in your computer all day long, and you don't get a lot of movement. That's one of the cons of working at home. So they encourage us to get up and walk around. It helps your back and your legs, so you don't get pulmonary edema or a deep vein thrombosis, blood clot, cause you to have a heart attack or have a stroke. So they want you getting up, especially the older employees like me. And then it helps your eyes. Since people stare at computers all day long, they've started developing occupational eye problems. So they recommend that every 20 minutes you move your eyes and focus on something else. So getting up at the same time kind of resolves that. And okay, well, I got to go back to work.